everybody, welcome back. Episode 2 of Kyle's Cabinets. Let's get into it and see what kind of stuff we're going to come up with this time. Alrighty, see what we got in Anguilla. Few stock cards. First item, this one stamp from Anguilla here. It says Easter, 1976. This one, it looks mint never hinged to me. I can see that gum is in good shape. So cool. Anguilla stamp there from 76. Next, I already know I like this one because I can see right through the front. Winnie the Pooh. How cool. What's up, Winnie? I loved Winnie the Pooh when I was a kid. I also had a Barney phase too. Oh wow, it's a whole set of Winnie the Pooh. I've never seen this. I had no idea that I had this. Well, I gotta say, that is an absolutely cute little set of Winnie the Pooh. He's, let's see, this is 1982, this set. The 100th anniversary of A.A. Milne's birth. So that must be the creator of Winnie the Pooh, I'm guessing. And this is specifically for Christmas, this set. So I have this glassine full of Seashell stamps from Anguilla. It says numbers 193, 194, 56. Mint never hinged. They are, I did check. So a nice little set of Seashell stamps. Pretty cool. Our next glassine had these 3 Anguilla stamps. They are some more cartoons, it looks like, and the World Cup in '82. So nice little set. Finally, I've got a souvenir sheet here. Anguilla. 1978. Okay. That's the King and Queen, I think. Must be. Most people ain't got cars like that. So, HM Commissioner in Anguilla. Nice little sheet. This seems to be mint never hinged. Okay, so we skipped over a couple of countries and made it to Antigua. I have got some stuff. First is this really nice seashell set. Antigua and Barbuda. These are pretty cool looking shells. I actually think that one's pretty awesome looking. Pretty much all of them are, but crown conch. Man, that thing looks pretty. So a nice little set. I'm guessing that they are mint never hinged, and it seems that would be the case. Keep those safe. Okay, this is just going to be a massive amount of blocks, is my guess, or partial sheets. And it definitely seems to be the case. So, wow. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to be delicate trying to open that thing up. These are definitely mint never hinged. They're very pretty. So I'm gonna look up and see exactly what this stamp is. My guess is just minimal catalog value, but yeah, I seem to have a bunch of blocks, and you know, I was just going through over in my head the other day. You know, some people seem to use the word plate block for anything that's a square block of 4, but that's not correct. Plate blocks have to have the plate number on it. Otherwise, what you've got is just a block. So, see, like these, they have the selvage or the margin on the side, but no number. So these are not considered plate blocks. These are just blocks. So a few of these blocks for sure. And then yeah, a nice big portion of a sheet. Bummer that they folded it so much. Okay, so this is a big old sheet. Part of a full sheet. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've at least got 60 of them here, and then that looks like 70. So this is a sheet of 70. Mint never hinged, although I wouldn't know if I'd say mint anymore. It's definitely been folded in on itself a couple of times, but cool to see nonetheless. Well, you definitely can see the watermark. So same as those Aiden stamps, I think in the last video. It's got the crown with the script CA. That's that watermark. Neato. So I had this glass scene, says 448 to 52. These appear to be 1977 Christmas stamps. And yeah, they're nice. Alrighty, little stock card with 4 stamps here. These are pretty similar ones. 8th of June, 46. Yeah. This one actually has a nice postmark on here. 25th of March. I can't quite tell what year, like maybe 66. And almost the entire postmark there, definitely Antigua. This guy. Nice flower stamp. One more stock card. This one's commemorating 25th anniversary of the United Nations Postal Administration here, 1976. This is the 100th anniversary of the Universal, excuse me, the what? The Postal? That has got to be a freaking misprint, right? Am I dreaming? Postal? The Universal Postal Union? Like, that's not even, like, that's 100% an F. I'm gonna have to look that up. Is that a misprint, or is it really Postal? Okay, I've never seen the word Postal. That's a little odd. St. John's Harbor. Indian war canoe. They're going to war. He looks like he's not happy, so he's got a serious look. So yeah, these are cool. So I had to look it up real quick, and at first I was pretty sure I had an error, but there's actually several in this set, and for some reason it appears the other ones in the set do say Postal Union, but as I look this up around the internet, I'm not the only one with Postal. So this specific stamp in this set, for whatever reason, actually is Postal Union. So I don't quite understand that, but whatever. It doesn't seem to be an error, unfortunately. Thought I had something cool for a sec. So this is a nice set from Antigua here. Flowers, birds. Looks like some different places. Even a pretty cool cannon. I've been to Antigua, and it's a very beautiful place. These stamps are entirely appropriate for a place such as that. Holy crap, that really does look like the crappy little airport that I flew into as well. My plane wasn't that nice. We had a beater plane that was like an island hopper, and when you get on those little island hopper airplanes, boy, if they don't make some noises and rattles that kind of freak you out, especially the first time, because they're just so rickety. And of course, just another side note, some other travelers had unfortunately crashed in one of these island hopping planes like a few weeks before we were there, or 10 days or something. I definitely didn't want to hear all that. But anyway, this is a really nice set of stamps, and yeah, Antigua is just truly a gorgeous place. You know, before I put them away, I just wanted to mention, I mean, I'm actually taken aback by just how post office fresh these are. I mean, the gum is absolutely perfect. They are crisp and just immaculate. These stamps are in fantastic condition. So this next glassine says it's got numbers 253, 255, and 257. So usually they go by denomination. So this must be 253, this must be 255, and this must be 257. They're saying 257 has a $6.25 catalog value, which I would believe because that is the higher denomination at a $5 stamp. So, dang, this one definitely hinged, and some remnants of whatever it was on. All of these are used. They're really faint postmarks. It's hard to read. This one says something Carnival, Antigua Carnival. It looks like I don't know what that actual, almost looks like a soccer ball, but that's definitely not part of the stamp. That is from the cancel, this design. Yeah, overall pretty cool looking. It looks like some more Churchill stamps, or at least one. Oh no, this is Churchill. Oh wow, yeah, they're all Churchill. Holy moly. Okay. Huh. So these all have this red Barbuda on them. I was kind of expecting that maybe that was an overprint, but it's on all of them and in different locations too. So at least that one. But these are definitely mint never hinged. Maybe just the babyest crease on that guy. I'm not sure. Yeah, they have, unfortunately, like right in the middle, there's just the tiniest little kind of imperfection on that. So overall, they're in good shape. Little smudges right there. So they're pretty close to being perfectly mint, but just not quite. Overall, cool little set as well. I think Antigua has some pretty good looking stamps. I'm surprised. Okay, got this little glassine here. Let's open her up, see what we got. So it had, looks like a set of these. Some all really nice tropical colors here. Different buildings and whatnot. It tells you health center, general post office, magistrate court. And then, so there's some more Churchill, go figure. Winston Leonard Spencer Churchill. 1874 to 1965, huh? So this is a nice souvenir sheet about the 200th anniversary of the birth of John Abudan. No idea who that is. This is the white-tailed tropic bird. Cool bird. Nice, nice sheet. And practically mint never hinged. One random butterfly stamp. Here we have one more souvenir sheet. Looks like it's from 1972. This one says the inauguration of Antigua and Barbuda Information Office in New York. And this one is Sailing Week 1972. The sheet has kind of a curvature going on here. Doesn't want to lay flat. Otherwise nice and mint. Cool. Last thing. This 21st World Scout Jamboree, says the UK 2007. 100 years of the World Scout movement. Boy Scouts all across the world, huh? This does look mint as well. That's it for Antigua. We now venture to Argentina. Oh, okay. There's some stuff here. So this is probably the first folder finally where I actually have enough stuff in the folder that I really can't look at every stamp. The video would just take me an hour more. So I'm going to kind of just spread them out real quick so you guys can just kind of take a look at the general contents. And then just kind of move on to the next. I have plenty of stock cards here. So a bunch of different stamps kind of stuck together. Use my other. If you guys don't know, of course, right, there's all these different style of stamp tongs. This is actually my go-to. This is the finest tip compared to this spade, or the other one that I like to keep is this rounded tip. I kind of use these bigger ones for souvenir sheets or anything larger, and then these ones here I just find a little bit more dexterity because they're smaller. I can kind of slip them in between the stamps better, you know, like this, to peel them apart. So anyway, just wanted to let you guys know this is my favorite. I guess this is for people that sift through a lot of stamps. They kind of go for this one more than the other ones, and I would agree, man. It's just easier. It's easier with these ones for the most part. So a whole bunch of different stuff. Nothing particularly crazy valuable or anything as far as I can tell. So. This next glassine pretty much had quite similar to the last glassine as far as stamp content. They all look pretty close, same portrait. So nothing too fancy, but that's what was in this one. Another glassine had this strip of 4 used. It's actually pretty nice. They have some overprints, it looks like, and this one says Servicio Oficial, so it must be official mail. Pretty neat little strip. And we just got one single used. Okay, this one is quite beat up. It looks like I actually bothered to identify this in the past. I say it's number 77. It's from 1890. Riva, I don't know. I don't know how funny. I can't even tell with my own writing. Are these U's or V's? Oh my god. Riva, okay, so I guess this one is called Small Head. So I guess this could have a variation where he's got a big head, and this one's a small head. So, wow, what an ugly shape this thing is. I'm gonna throw this in the garbage almost. This, I can identify where this came from. I know exactly because I had one stamp book. It was a small book, but some guy decided to adhere every stamp in his little book with some kind of adhesive junk, and it was quite a bummer. It was actually had a lot of nice stamps in the book. They were pretty old. Some of them had high cat value, but every single one had this horrible hinge. Whatever he decided to use to stick to the stamps in the album, just, I'm not even gonna lie, I mean, it totally pissed me off. Like, every single stamp he used that white and red crap, and it's like hard paper, like construction paper. I don't know. Every single stamp that I took out of the book, I was just like, God, this guy, it kills me how he put them in there. So, a whole bunch of stock cards. So let's just start running through one by one and just kind of see what's going on. Usually what would happen for me is I'd be sorting out a collection I bought. They might have, and I'd put everything into different piles, and so it probably, out of one collection, or at least a piece of a collection, ended up with a little stack Argentina. So I grab them, throw them in a stock card, throw the stock card in the cabinet. That was kind of how I organized stuff. So I ended up with, I know some folders have just a massive amount of stock cards that'll be inconsistent with more or less of regular issues just randomly in there. So that's kind of what happens with these. This one actually has like a whole bunch of stamps in here. Holy moly. Let's take some of these out. See what's going on. Oh, cool. A little cow. So these, we haven't seen these yet. Like, I definitely haven't seen this one yet. Liberty E Democracy. So yeah, interesting. Just a whole bunch of different stamps. A lot of them are lurking mint never hinged. Some are kind of deformed, so that's garbage. But yeah, a bunch of different stuff. This is where it really is quite a few of them. I just don't want to take too much time. Okie dokie. So, number 23 is this guy from 1873. Mariano Moreno, Argentina. Says worth 75 cents. And then we got just some random single here. Another single. Some skiing. There's a whole bunch of these. Man, it's over and over again. This is actually a stack of these. There's probably 5 or more of these vertical pairs. They're all looking pretty much mint. What is this? Oh, it's an angel. That was a bird. Next glassine has that cow stamp again. That one's been used. This one looks like a picture of the actual island, is my guess. That was actually kind of nice. Actually, I've seen this one quite a bit, and I always like this one. I just think it's a cool design. It's a neat looking creature, whatever the heck that is. Some kind of big old boy right there. Whatever you are, buddy, you look big. So, another glassine full of just different stuff. Different regular issues, you know. Nothing you'll write about in your diary, probably. So there's that card. We have another single. 10,000 pesos. Some more. They've all got like similar color palettes. Oh, cool. So this one must be a semi-postal 2+1 charity stamp. This one's got an overprint. This is 14 de Abril, Dia de las Americas. This one's also semi-postal. These ones don't actually look semi-postal. So these have got a bunch of overprint stamps. MG. Not sure what that's about. Oh, this one's MI, so there's some differences here. It's kind of cool looking. Man, that's actually pretty nice. And nearly sock on the nose. Can't see the whole cancellation. However, overall, this thing definitely looks old. Cinco Centavos, 1910. Okay, so this one is old. Even though it's old, it actually looks in great condition. I mean, I don't know what's up with these perfs. They almost look like they're rouletted. But they're not. That's interesting, that one. I might actually set that aside and just kind of check it out a little more. I find that one intriguing. Oh, cool. Argentina, nice little... I don't know what, leopard, jaguar, or something. This one is overprinted S official, but it should be this way. A little better variety. There's our cow again. So yeah, at least this one had some different stuff. Nothing super duper crazy, but pretty neat. Argentina. Before I put them away, I found this one too. Also says 1910s. Looks pretty old. Pretty neat. Ooh. Blech. Bummer. Okay, just one random single here. And we've got another stock card with more issues here. Probably just about all the same stuff that we had. Well, I don't think we saw that one. Oh, these look a little bit different. Whatever's going on here. Not sure what that design is. So this final glassine. This had a few of these guys. A couple of these ones. Also this pretty neat looking stamp there. So I got a Hecko stock card here, dealer card, and it's got a bunch of these guys. There's not a whole lot of info on the card, so I don't know if that's the Scott number or what's going on here. I'm not sure what these numbers are all about, but there's a whole bunch of these. Definitely mint never hinged. They are looking good. Looks like just different variations, a little pear block. And 75th anniversary of something. So next and finally, it's actually a few stock pages. And if you guys know me, I hate the fact that they're in these manila pages because I know they're acidic, but not a huge deal. So there's all kinds of stuff on here. And, that's a big stamp right there. Wow, pretty nice. What does it say? I'm not sure. I don't know where that is. But yeah, these are pretty nice looking. Oh, cool. Just kind of pull out anything that catches my eye. That's a pretty cool stamp. This one has a big old double line overprint. Yeah, some of these are neat, I gotta say. Observatory, so that must be a telescope. Another big one. A couple of kiddos. Happy, smiling. So there's our first page. Second page. Of course, similar stuff. That's a pretty nice looking ship. Goleta Juliet, it says. Another large one. Oh, it's upside down. Well, you guys can see at least some of what's going on here. I'm sure so many of these are upside down. It's probably airmail would be my guess. That one, I could be wrong. And finally, this stock page With a whole bunch of the same stamp issue there. These are looking used. Oh, wait a minute, look at these ones. These look kind of old. Kind of neat. This one. Spread them out, got plenty of room on this thing. So overall, nothing particularly valuable or crazy here in Argentina. I'm not the biggest Argentina guy, but yeah, not a bad run for what I've had in that one. Let's see what we got next. Ascension. Okay. There's a little bit of stuff, nothing too crazy. So first up is this stock card with some Ascension stamps. It's got our guy Churchill. It says it's a set, mint number hinge, worth $1, number 181 and 182. So all these Churchill stamps I'll reference your list, Daniel. We'll see if you have them or not. Got a stock card with a couple of, well, I would say duplicates, but not really there. It's the same set, different denomination, 1946. And I remember sort of looking at this the first time I got it, trying to understand what is this. I don't even remember. Let's see here. So, Ascension Island, South, it says, sorry, FMF Local Post, 2 Boats Village, 3 Sisters. The sisters must be the mountains, is my guess. South Atlantic Ocean. Oopsie. Yeah, this is just paper. And whatever's going on here, reading for enjoyment. What is this? None of these are stamps. This is David Gill, astronomer, visited Ascension Island in 1877 to observe the September opposition of Mars in determining the exact distance between the Earth and the Sun. And once again, it also has an FMF local post. So this says Ascension Radio, Armed Forces Radio Service, 30th anniversary. Okay. And then a local FMF post, 10 cents. The Apollo the 10th. So, yeah, kind of intriguing. I still am sort of like, huh? But at least nowadays, I mean, the thing that pops out to me is local posts. So, this all must just be some local post for Ascension Island. I don't know when they released this stuff, but I don't know what to do with it either. At some point I came across it, and I'm just going to keep it all together. A nice little glassine of randomness here. I guess it's a local post for Ascension Island.